Mia rushed through the main entrance of St. Mary's just after a small earthquake shook the eastern side of town. The waiting room was full of folk from every street, each with their own emotion of worry. There was a smell of dust from the old walls, and someone had tried to fry chips in the cafe but nearly caused an explosion. Tiny episode that gave everyone a laugh. Jack, an editor from the local paper, had promised to film a short documentary about the hospital's engineering team. He wanted to educate people on how effective the new machines were and how the hospital effectively saves lives. He'd once worked in financial news, but this felt more fascinating. It's an educational story and an essential one too, he said. Mia didn't dislike his plan. She thought it would encourage people to donate to the hospital's new environmental wing. A nurse who looked very fashionable in a bright blue coat was trying to fasten a flag above the fence outside. "We need to expand the following of our charity," she told Mia. "Your help is a real favor." Mia agreed, though she felt a bit embarrassed when her scarf came loose, an embarrassing moment that made Jack grin. Inside, a doctor was about to examine a patient who had fainted from frightening news. His employment at the factory might end soon. There was doubt about the economy, and the next election would be key. He looked frightened, and Mia tried to encourage him, saying things could eventually improve. Suddenly, there was an emergency. A burst pipe began to flood the corridor. Staff hurried to fold up papers and empty the cupboards. The nurse shouted, "Check the file for the emergency plan." It took great effort, but they stopped the flow of water before it could explode the boiler. In the children's ward, a clown came to entertain the kids, bringing fun and entertainment. He banged a drum and did a silly experiment with flour, making it explode like snow. The kids' excitement was fascinating to watch. Later, Mia and Jack took a quiet walk to the edge of the garden. He said, "I fancy a new life. Maybe a long expedition to explore the hills far away from city noise." Mia, quite experienced with travel, agreed. That would equal a fresh start. We could exchange city stress for peace. Jack, already engaged to his work, smiled. "It's a duty to look after our health. We must keep our fitness and not get drunk on late nights." Mia laughed. True, we mustn't fear change either. When their friendship started, Mia never expected a night like this. They watched the moonlight freeze on the frame of the window. "This hospital is our enemy and our hero," Jack said. "It can divide people with worry, but it can equally bring them together forever." Mia nodded, feeling familiar warmth. For a moment, the hospital, once scary and frightening, seemed fixed, a place where love and courage frequently flow.